What's going on? I am V. Welcome back to my channel, V Loving Crystals. Today's pick a card reading is what your job in the spiritual world is. What are you meant to do here? What is your spiritual job? We're going to figure it out. Thank you for being here. If you're new, please do subscribe. I post videos pick a cards every single morning and deck reviews every single night until I run out. And if you like all that stuff, please do consider subscribing. Alright, so I'm going to have 3 piles waiting for you. I'm priming my cards, getting them ready. How are you? Let's get to this show, okay? All right, friends, thank you so much for your patience. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 1, rose quartz for you, pile 2, tiger eye for you, and pile 3, turquoise stone right here for you. If you want to choose with your intuition, please do take a moment to connect with yourself and take a deep breath in and out so you can clear your mind. And when you're ready, you can pause the video if you need to. When you're ready, timestamps are waiting below. Pile number 1, what's up? We have the rose quartz. We have this Egyptian goddess right here, resembling power. She stands up for power. We have the King of Wands here, power. Oh my goodness. We have a lot of things happening in this card. You being in charge of people or things. You just have a lot of responsibilities, or people are demanding of your time. You're very needed in your field. You're very needed in your tribe, in your field, your career. King of Wands here. Oh my gosh, you might as well be the magician. You might as well be. No. This is part of the magician, the wands, the master of his power, the master of his strength, control. He can make things happen, this King of Wands. So the magician to me is like the king of everything. The King of Wands, King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Swords. This is just the King of Wands, which I feel like this is your strong suit. So I think you're meant to lead people. You're meant to get stuff done, get ish done. I think you're meant to empower and move people in the right direction. Like, be your own hero. I feel like you're meant to guide. Yeah, a spiritual guider, a spiritual counselor. But it's like you take your magic wand and you pave paths for people. You don't just preach about it. You do it first, and then you lead the way. You light the light. You light the path, and then people follow you. You know, it's like, oh, the coast is clear. Okay, let's keep going. Let's follow the King of Wands. Man, I feel there's a lot of comfort here. Like, you are comfortable in your own skin. You've been doing this for a while. This comes natural to you. Or maybe you haven't been doing this for a while, but it's so natural to you that it's like it's almost as if you have been doing it for X, Y, and Z amount of years. It's just something that you're so good at, and yeah, this is what you're meant to do. So you probably can do it with your eyes closed. Look, his eyes look like they're closed. look, there's a lot of ambition here as well. Fire, power, strength here. We have harmony. I don't think it has to do with music per se, but I think it has to do with you finding peace and balance for everybody around you. You're like the leader of the pack. You want there to be peace. You don't want any fighting. You don't want any, back and forth. You want people to come together, and you have a big job, mission. You have a mission, a goal, and we all have to work together to accomplish that goal. We don't have time for immaturity or nonsense So that's what I feel with this harmony. Now for others of you, there might be music here for your purpose. Maybe you work closely with sound bowls or high vibrational music. Maybe that is what helps you get your messages across or helps you do the work that you do. You know, sometimes it's hard to work without music. You know, getting our adrenaline pumping and just our heartbeats matching the sounds of the vibrations, you know, stuff like that. Maybe it's hard for you to work without some form of music or sound coming through to your ears, you know. See how she's feeling the vibrations from the heart, from the instrument she's playing? That's what I'm getting. Maybe you need to look into bio-tuning and sound bowls and drumming and all that stuff. I think it's going to help you. And I feel, you know, like for those of you who used to be able to, you know, when you were a teenager, let's say, I know I worked effectively when I was listening to crazy, hyper, loud music. That was the only way I could study. And now I've toned it down. I'm in my late 30s. I've toned it down so much. But I do appreciate some good music. Like right now I have stuff going on in my ears. High frequency music, and it helps, it does a spirit good and a body good. So I totally understand what, you know, where that's coming from. We have the Oracle Wisdom here, and I feel like, yes, the leader of the pack has to be smart to be able to guide their tribe through anything, right? So wisdom, for sure. Your job here is to provide knowledge for people, help people find their own answers, empower them. This is gorgeous. We have trust. This is you, look, you working diligently, effectively, and closely with those people around you, you gaining their trust so that they can come follow you, so you guys can ride together. This is you finding the tribe that you're meant to be in, and you helping them see the light, helping them claim their power. You have work to do with other people, like-minded people, in harmony. I like that. And then we have things will cool down. I'm going to go with cool. You taking the hot fire and you sizzling it out. Like you have that power about you where you can turn anything into whatever you desire because you're that powerful. That's what I'm getting. We have hot, heat, and then we go all through this. The power, everything, you go through all that stuff, you do all your job, and then look, you change, you make changes, in other words. You go from hot to cold. So I feel like there's a lot of alchemy here. You're very powerful. You're meant to help people. You're meant to set, or balance things out for people. You're meant to do alchemy, whether it's witchcraft, spells, whatever, manifestation. With this King of Wands manifestation, maybe you're manifesting as well. Maybe your mission is to help people manifest their desires and step into their power and ascend and rise like phoenixes and expand. Heroism. I feel like you're here to help and inspire and save people. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And if you work closely with oracles, hey, the better. Maybe you can get your wisdom that way. You probably don't need to, though. It's already inside of you. All you have to do is ask yourself, and you'll get those pings of messages, right? All right, thank you for watching. Let me know if this resonates. Go ahead with your bad self, your King of Wands self. Lead those people to a higher mind states and high vibrations. You know, lead them into helping other people. Help provide that knowledge for them. Help them seek their own knowledge and their own power. All right, that's what I have. You have a lovely day, number 1, and now we're on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, you chose the Tiger's Eye. What's up, Tiger's Eye group? All right, pile number 2, hello, welcome. So if you're new here, please do subscribe, and if you would like to give back to the channel and exchange energy for energy with me, I would love it, and thank you for your time and your support. It goes right back to the channel. The join button is right next to the subscribe button. Love who you are. I think some of you are either, you probably haven't found out what your calling is, what your purpose is. But I think you will in due time. You just need to keep on living, keep on experiencing, keep on practicing whatever it is that you're diving into. But I think you need to keep exploring. This Wheel of Fortune is, to me, it's like you are on the right path, but you just have more work to do in this phase, or in this time. You have more planning to do here. This altar, there's a lot of petals here, growth. It's like, who am I supposed to be? Am I this person? Am I this person? Am I this person? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? I think this is you making a game plan, a blueprint, a roadmap of what you should do next. And I think that's what's going to bring you success, is you trying different things. You're trying different religions. You tapping into different, forms of divination. You living 100% for yourself, not for anybody else. I think you are, like, there's potential for you to keep on evolving and growing. So right now you probably don't know, and I don't think there is a sign here that tells me what I'm supposed to tell you regarding where your job is, because I feel like you need to figure that out. Right now you're in the beginning stages of tapping into different things. See this wheel? It has different options here. The Wheel of the Year. It's like, which one do I choose? I feel like you're going to be a master at it all. Like, there are people who can communicate with spirits. There are people who can use, tarot and oracles. There are people who can, where they pay attention to astrology and the moon phases and the retrogrades. They're good at, doing that. There are other people who are into dreams, and there are people who are into aromatherapy, and there's just so many ways to connect with our higher selves and connect to the divine and tap more into our spirituality. And I feel like you don't know what that is just yet, but you have to. I think you got to do it all. Whether you're studying to work, be amongst the Buddhists, the Jewish, the Christians, Native Americans, and, shamanism, whatever the case is, I think you have to dabble in it all, because that's the only way you're going to evolve as a person and figure out what your calling is. This volcano is here. This is you exploding. You're finally getting the aha moment. And it's going to be becoming fierce. It's going to be like, aha, I know what I'm going to do. And you're going to take off running. You're going to be like the lava pouring out. So it's just a matter of time before you figure it out. And once you do, oh my goodness, it's gonna help you expand really fast, like rapidly. It's gonna be like the volcano, like the magma, the lava coming out really fast, and you wanting to do so much with this intense energy. Omen, good luck. Wheel of Fortune, I feel like luck is on your side. You're being guided to do so many things, because I think you have that's what's inside of you. It's like you have so many things you want to accomplish. Your soul wants to tap into so many different things. Maybe it wants to write spells. Maybe it wants to manifest. Maybe it wants to pray every Sunday. Maybe it wants to meditate for 4 hours a day. Maybe it wants to do yoga. Like, there's so many things you want to do, and I think that's what's going to help you find love for yourself and find out who you truly are as a person and as a soul. And then once you do all this stuff, look, success. And how are you going to get there? Look, network is net worth. This is you working closely with other people, like-minded people from each group, from each tribe. You picking brains, you stepping out of your window, stepping outside of your comfort zone, you really tying loose ends within yourself, picking up the pieces, your spiritual pieces. Wow. Network. So it's who you know that can help you progress and evolve. Breath. With this breath, I feel like it's one day at a time, one breath at a time. We can't do it all in one day, but we can tackle it in your lifetime. You just have to prioritize. So your job right now is to do a little bit of everything. That's what I'm getting with this. I feel like that's just your the way you work, the way you function. You need to figure out what is going to stick and what is not going to stick. What religion really calls to you, if you want to practice a religion. What way of life, way of thinking, what spiritual quest you need to be on. Whatever you can put your hands on, and whatever knowledge you can, whatever knowledge you can soak up, I think it's going to find you a piece of mind for each thing that you're interested in. You know, the more knowledge you soak up, the more power you have, the more confidence. So like me, I feel like I'm eclectic. I'm a spiritually eclectic. I feel like I believe in some of the commandments. I do feel that some of the commandments are appropriate. Yeah, I relate to those. I also love the way Buddhists, I love their way of life. I love shamanism. I love witchery. I have so many different interests. Menorah, I like the whole, burning 8 candles, for 8 days straight, and then having potato latkes as one of the traditions. I love that stuff. So we don't have to be tied down to one thing. We can be eclectic. There's no rule that we can't try everything. So do what you feel is right, and whatever sticks, sticks. Whatever doesn't. I also believe in using tarot and oracles to connect with my higher self, and so there's so many ways to use divination and connect with these spirits. So, and there's different religions and cultures and ways of life and mythologies, philosophies, all that stuff. And I think that's what's going to help you find out who you are truly. Who you are truly as a person. You're going to find success in doing that, okay? Tap into everything you can put your hands on. Go ahead. Positive stuff, of course. Positive things that are going to help your spirit evolve and grow. And you're going to find love out of this, okay? That's what I get. And success. Wheel, success, love, heck yes. I am V. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to connect with your people. People who have been there and done that. They can help guide you. All right, that's what I'm getting for you, pile number 2. My gosh. That's so up my alley. Trying every little thing. I love it. Pile number 3. What's up, pile number 3? Let's see what we have for you. Number 3, this is pretty clear. We have the Hanged Man here. Funny enough, we have this fork in the road. That's what I always feel with the Hanged Man. Like, okay, what are you doing? You're swinging left, you're swinging right. You're seeing things from a different standpoint, right? You know what's happening, but what are you going to decide? What you going to do? Are you in limbo? You're going to be in limbo forever. Making decisions slowly. So I feel that's your job. Your job is to help people get over their humps. Help people get over the logs in the road. See this log? It's like a fork in the road. They can't get over this hump. This carriage is like, okay, wait a minute. Let's stop. We can't get over this big fat log. What we're going to do? And that's what your job is. You help people find their path. You help people cross over. So you can either help people, spirits cross over, or the living find their purpose. Help the living find out what the heck they're here to do. Give them the strength and the knowledge that they need. That's your job. Your job is to take them by the hand and guide them. See how this man here, he has his axe. You're the problem solver. You're here to guide people and get to their destination. And you can't do it alone. I think you're going to need support from others. I think you work closely with a tribe, or you work closely with your spirits, your goddesses, your ancestors, your deities, whoever you believe in, your angels. Love, we have love here twice. Love is my religion. Oh my gosh. You come from a place of love. You probably have a big fat heart, and that's probably what drives you to do the things you're good at. That's what probably gives you the ammo to help and guide people. Is the passion you have for your job, the passion you have for people. You're using your voice. We have voice here. You're using your voice to empower people and problem solve get people back on track, back on the road. Help people make their decisions here. You probably speak truth into them with your insight, with your wisdom, your intuition, your abilities. We have candle here, illuminates. You light paths for people. We see how the sun is shining on this path right here. I think that's what you are. You're like the beacon of light. You're the flame, and you have people gravitating towards you because they know that you can help them. It's like you going to a therapist. I'm going to my therapist. I know my therapist is going to unblock or help me get unstuck. I know it. I know. All they got to do is listen to my problems, and I'll figure it out on my own. And I think that's what you do. You listen to people. Maybe you're the one that's listening and people are talking. And when you need to, you insert your advice, your 2 cents. So illumination, you helping people find that path. You lighting the way for them, troubleshooting for them, problem solving, helping them make their decisions. They're in limbo. If they're spirits, you're helping them cross over. You're helping them find their purpose, finding closure. We have time to stop hiding. People who are hiding or just, they don't know who the heck they are. You're helping them come out of that. No more darkness. You're helping them come to the light. So I would say like you're like some kind of spiritual mentor, spiritual liaison. You're like in between life and the spirits. You're the person that helps. You're like the middle person. It's like don't shoot the messenger kind of thing. I'm just here to convey the message. Maybe you're like the in-between between the spirits and the living. And maybe you're like the person who conversates for both. That could be another thing. We have patience is your new friend. Patience, to me, maybe you are very patient. Maybe that's what your gift is. Your abilities is that you come from a place of assessing your situation and not overreacting so quickly. You listen to the situation, you listen to the problems, you listen intensively with your intuition, and you're graceful about it. Whatever problem you need to solve, you come from a place of patience. You probably tell people, okay, stand still, and then like this. Stand still, be patient, and your answers will unfold. Your answers will come. Your answers will light up. Be still. I think that is also your strong suit. Helping people find clarity in their minds and calming people down, showing them humility and patience so that they can find their own path. I think you're like a mentor. Maybe you help people meditate. I think you come, a lot of love here. Man, I love this deck. You come from a place of love. You have a big fat heart. You just want to help everybody. And friends. I think you're here to be friends with everybody and help everybody. Whoever comes in contact, whether they're having a tough life and they have a little bit of darkness, you're there to shed some light on them. And I think that you probably work with animals and people, living or deceased. That's what I'm getting for you. You have a lot of work to do. And this is your energy, the Hanged Man. This is what your job is. Help people cross over, help people see things from a different view. Like it's not just black and white. There's, you have the hidden areas, right? And I feel like you lift the veil for people. Like you lift the mask. You're like the person who just does all the grunt work. You lift the mask. You see all the stuff in between worlds. You see all the darkness, the light, the gunk, the all the stuff you have to take care of, the grunt work. But you do it so well. You do it so well. I think that's what you're meant to do here. Use your voice. Keep on using your voice and your power. That's what I have for you. Love is your religion. I love it. And I feel like there might be a witch on our hands too, I think earth is your religion. Earth and nature. I think you work closely in nature. right, that's what I have for you. You have a lovely day. Let me know if this resonates. Keep on doing your work. You're awesome. Keep on mastering your craft. And I feel like you need to pour this knowledge into others to help others as well.